Hi everyone. Um, Today is Wednesday the 29th of July 2020. I thought I'd do this video just to share some information again in regards to where we stand. I've been waiting on these documents for a while, and as you know, I'm heading the class action against Spur in Queensland. So this video is not meant for legal advice, but I would like you all to look into it as yourself and research for yourselves. Now, what I've got here in front of me is a number of documents that I'd like to show you and explain a bit about it. Now, I've got my certificates of birth, the birth extract, which is the state straw man, this document, and also my live birth record. Now, I've been waiting for this, and I will use both these documents in court to prove my point, but I'd just like to share with you all. Now, this live birth document is totally different to this document, which is the birth extract, which the state holds. The state has created this, and this is the original document from hospital, from Thursday Island Hospital, which has the registrars are the doctors and the midwife that are on this original document. Now, this document here, the live birth record, there are things on here that don't match up to this one. So the state document, which is a straw man document, is nothing like the original. Now, when you apply for this document, it costs $112, and it's the original document that you ask. So if you go to the courthouse and you ask, you get an application for your birth certificate records, and on the top, the magistrates or the courthouse people do not understand that document for the original live birth records. So you ask them for the original document, write that on the top, and get them to ring birth, deaths and marriages, and actually tell them you want the live record of your birth. And it took me 3 weeks to get this. So I have it now, and I'd like to point out a few things. Now, as I said, they don't match up. They're totally different. Because here, it's just, as you see, it's just plain and simple. It's one document. And on the side, it has the registrar. It says here, I certify that this is a true copy of a document under the control of the Registry of Births, Deaths and Marriages, Brisbane. And it's 24th of June 2020. Marcus Leonard, Acting Registrar General. So he's actually got his name on that one. He's got his name on that. I don't know if you can see that. And this one here, it's just got Registrar General, and it's chicken scratch. Now, what they've done with this one, with the birth extract, they've actually incriminated themselves with a seal, with the Queensland seal on it. So this becomes a real powerful document in court. So what we have here is 3 people. This is a registration, this is my live birth records, which identifies who I am. And as you see on here, it says child, it just says William. There's no surname on it. There's no surname on it. The surname actually belongs to my dad. So it's down here. So I'm just William. That's all it is. So we need to understand this. And this document here proves that we're a ward of the state. So why is the government penalising us when this is a This document proves that we're a ward of the state. Everything should be free. Everything that we pay in utilities, bills and whatever, car rego, you name it. This document here, the extract, everything should be free because we're wards of the state. Okay, so this seal actually seals their fate, that they've created a false document. And on the top of this document, the original, sorry I'm jumping all over the place, but I need to point this out to you. It says on the top of this document, up the top, right at the top, I've highlighted it. It says, any person who knowingly makes any false statement touching any matter required by law to be registered is liable to imprisonment with hard labour for 3 years. Section 501 Criminal Code. That's what it says up here. So they got hard labour because of this document. Now, to connect these two, where's the consent form for my parents to create this document? There's no consent form to tie these two documents together. So we must understand that. First Nations, please take note, because all of our old people didn't understand. Now, in signing this, you can see that this is done by the hospital staff, and there's scratches and mistakes in here as well, but they're not recorded on this. Okay, they've got my siblings on there, but it's got Guy George as 5'6", and the 6 is lightly penciled out. So there's things on here that don't translate as the same as this. So they've created their own. And on this original, it's got Dad as 46 years old, and this one here has Dad as 47 years old at the time of my birth. So as you see, there's two different things here, and the registration date on this one is 2 days after I was born, and this one is 12 days after they created this document. The registrar has created this document 12 days after my birth. So this one's got 2 days, this one's got 12 days. So they've committed fraud in this one. Okay? So there's no consenting document to tie these two together. These two documents should have a consenting form that Mum or Dad agreed that they would create this one. And there's nothing. The other thing I'd like to show you is this as well. Now, as you know, I've been completing documentation for my sovereignty, and what I've done is I've actually registered my name as a trademark as well. So I'd just like to show you this. Just going to blot out the address here. And show you exactly what I've done. Now, I've registered these on ASIC, the government website, and what you have here, this one with the registry, is Berrow William Estate. Okay, so I've registered my name with ASIC as a trustee. So I've created myself a trust. So this name actually belongs to me, Berrow William Estate. And the same as well on this one. Now that's got Berrow William Estate, this one. And this one has William Berrow Estate. So I've registered my name in two forms. I've got William Berrow and Berrow William Estate. So nobody can use my name, no government agency can use my name without written consent. So I'm setting up my trade name completely, so that way they cannot, anytime they engage with me, it's a $10,000 infringement notice. So when I go to court and they mention my name in any way, it's a $10,000 infringement. So that's what I've done. So I've trademarked my registration, my name. So, and another thing I'd like to show you is this as well. Now, because with Spur, the Department of Transport and the Electoral Commission, there's 3 different individual businesses. So, and somebody has shared on Facebook, I've seen it, and I had a look at it as well as the Privacy Act. Now, because there's 3 different individuals, car companies, now they've shared my information to each other, which is against the law. And with that, when there's a third party involved, there's a $1.7 million infringement. So please take note of that and research for yourself. The Privacy Act, if they share your information, it's $1.7 million. Now, when I wrote the last time to the departments, to Spur and to the Electoral Commission and Department of Transport, because I put cancel stamps on my letters, on my documents, they wrote to me within that week. And this is what I got from the Electoral Commission. And as you see here, they've committed postal fraud. This is not a cancel stamp. So they've committed fraud against the Australia Post. There is no barcode on the back or any cancellation at all. They've just got my name, address on this. Okay, so I haven't opened this because when I go to court, I will have the magistrate open this and read it for us at court. So that way I'm going to say it's not my contract. So the magistrate is actually a representative of the government, and they open this and read it to me. So then we'll all know. But as I said, the Privacy Act, they can't share your information against individual departments. $1.7 million infringement notice. Okay, it's law. It's law. So I hope this helps everybody. And to First Nations people, please, I encourage you all, get this live birth record. It'll show you things that are not on here. And I will use both documents in court. And as you've seen, I've scribbled all over it because I've highlighted where they've gone wrong. So get that information. Look after yourself, stay safe. Don't worry about that COVID rubbish bullshit. But just stay safe with your family. Blessings to everybody. I hope to do another video shortly. The next one I'll do is a timeline. There's so much out there, and especially the First Nations, I'd like to share with you guys. I'll do a timeline on butcher's paper and share with you guys. Have a great day. God bless.